Basically, when you build a care plan, the way it's done is the following, and I'm going to just build one for you really quickly. And this is just an example. This is not necessarily what you would do, but this is just an example showing each line item. We show the actual fees. We show that if you're going to do a discount on your own versus a discount with a program like Chiro Health USA, like what's called a DMPO, we can provide a larger discount if you're going to do that. Discounts are only applied to non-covered services. So you see here, adjustments not covered by insurance, we're applying a discount to those services. You see the $2,600 in services became less under these two different columns depending on which discount program you're doing. Next is exams not covered by insurance, x-rays not covered by insurance, healthcare class, therapies, all the things you do, basically it's itemizing everything, and as long as it's not covered by insurance, you're allowed to apply an appropriate discount, a prompt pay discount to those non-covered services, and you'll see it would come to some total at the bottom here. In this case, $4,100 dropped all the way down to $3,078. By the way, again, this is dictated by you and your practice. What are your fees? What is your treatment plan? Because the treatment plan ultimately dictates what gets put into a care plan, and this will calculate everything for you. Once you have that calculation, you will then split it into 3 different payment options. We found what works most successfully in a practice for patients, giving doctors this ability to have this great cash flow, is to offer the patient either a monthly payment where they make a down payment of, let's say in this case, $513, then followed by monthly payments of $513. Or a better option is they make a larger down payment with smaller monthly payments, or if they so choose, the patient can prepay. That depends also on what state you're in, if they allow it. Some states have some restrictions on this stuff, but the bottom line is you're offering the patient these options, and the patient would choose what works best for them to pay for those services. This is outside of insurance, meaning this is the part the patient responsibility. If there happened to have been insurance involved, the insurance would be paying separately from this on top of what the patient responsibility is. Speaking of insurance, here's what it looks like with insurance. I'm showing you in this right here, these 2 yellow highlighted lines. These represent services that are being billed to insurance. Adjustments to meet the deductible, adjustments covered by insurance, the co-pays, and you'll see here the $650 or the $525. In the discount columns, they are not discounted. They are the full value. Again, because we are not discounting anything that goes towards insurance, where everything else, let's say the remaining adjustments that are not covered by insurance, this is assuming you're providing a care plan, a treatment plan that goes beyond what the insurance covers. There's a portion that's out of pocket. Those additional services are all included, and then as well as any discounts being applied to those should you decide to do a discount. By the way, a discount's not required. That's not something you must do on non-covered services, but it's a common practice to do that in building care plans as a financial incentive to people to enroll in the care plan versus electing to pay visit by visit. You'll see here when we package it all, down below here, again, we give them the total and then a discounted amount. The beauty of this is now when a patient's on this care plan, when that patient's getting care and you've exhausted the insured visits, there's no longer this issue of that person having to transition away from insurance to cash and where you lose a lot of patients. They're already enrolled in this program, and as a result of that, you just get to continue doing the care. You'll also notice a term up there, good faith estimate. I'm sure you're aware that we need to do what's called a good faith estimate, where we're disclosing to patients what our fees are and what the responsibilities are. That's what this serves as portion of that good faith estimate requirement as part of the Patient No Surprises Act.